Motherfuckers, it has been a long time. Well, here I am in the fucking room, in the single room apartment that I moved to recently. Sitting here, I made a mistake. You know what? I was preparing for the driving theory exam, right? And I ate earlier than usual. I usually start eating at 11:30, pray Isha, and go to sleep at midnight. But today is Sunday, so I cooked my fucking pasta early. I ate at 10. Yeah, I started at 10, finished eating at 11, and okay, right now I have what? Almost like 40 minutes. I have 40 minutes to do what? You know what? I couldn't focus. Couldn't focus on the studying. Couldn't focus anymore. So I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna open the fucking camera and start speaking. What are my thoughts right now? I'm always introspective, right? Introspective. What the fuck is that? Okay. I just remembered the word. I used it today in the voicemails that I sent to the dojo owners I reached out to. You know what? Okay, quick update. I found my niche. My niche is martial arts. Mr. El Green is targeting the martial arts industry in the United States. In every single fucking state. In every single county. This is how precise I am. So many people claim to be speaking English, but they don't have the balls to sit there and do the same research I did on all the counties. Every single one of them has at least 10 schools in every single county, minimum. Boom, 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 10,000s. More than 30,000 schools I have to call. Oh, since I said call, I was right. I built my own cold calling software. When I say software, I mean not the kind of software that you usually use for cold calling. It's just simple fucking what? Simple integration. That's all about it. For me, it's more than enough. Yeah, more than enough. All I needed was a paste button to paste the fucking phone number and a dial pad, and that's all it takes. Okay, I targeted a few fucking counties, but I faced a fucking issue. My exam is on the 29th of June 2026 for the theory lesson, for the theory exam for the driving, I mean. And today is 14th, 15th, right? So still have almost 2 weeks. And during those 2 weeks, I don't want to be bored to the point where I only study for the exam. Yeah, I know I can study my pitches, I know I can study sales and objection handling and cold calls and sales calls and question asking. I can practice that, but I can't afford to make cold calls anymore. Yeah, I started this shit with cold calling also. When I say cold call, I made it with a Twilio integration. It's not that expensive, but it costs some money. You get what I'm saying? It's not nearly as expensive as those cold calling software providers, I mean. It's way cheaper than software providers out there in the market. But it has its own costs. And it pisses me off. I am a broke to the point where I can't afford those little costs for me to just do my own fucking cold calling habit. I don't want to send emails anymore. You know what? I got bored of emails. Yeah. Because what's the fucking point of sending emails? Emails are shit, man. Emails are shit. What are you gonna do? Send the same templated email? Who replies to emails these days? Who opens their email? They open their fucking voicemail inbox, yeah. And they listen to the voicemail recordings, yeah. They open their phone and have a conversation, yeah. That's, if you want, you know what, I came to the conclusion. I realized how serious I was about martial arts. And I said, cool. The only thing that will help me is me taking it completely seriously and starting to cold call. Yeah, if you don't can't have a conversation about your product and about the benefits, if you can't conversate with a prospective fucking client during cold outreach, you're not gonna be able to sell anything. You're not gonna be a successful entrepreneur. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Yeah, you're gonna get hung up on a whole bunch of times. Yeah, that shit is gonna be recorded on camera. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of fucking time. But I find it challenging. Today, two people to talk to me and told me. One said I was not interested. The second said, "You're trying to sell me something. Trying to sell me," and he hung up. That was it. But I initiated a conversation. I heard their objections. So now, if I can go to the fucking catalog I have, the catalog or the manual for objection handling, I know what objections to handle. I know what statements to say. I know what thoughts to have. I know what just handlers to use. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. Making money. How can we make? I've always been a guru, but I realized like most of my speeches were just like what? Theoretical. I was living inside of my mind a lot. I had a lot of ideas. I had a lot of shit that I could not implement honestly. But I was just learning, man. I was learning. I learned how to build websites, which is a great thing. I learned how to deploy websites within a few seconds. Genuinely, I'm at that level now. I can build a website and deploy it within a few seconds. In less than 30 minutes, a website is going to be live. That's the level I am at right now. But it did not come like this. It came from dedication and consistency. Well, okay. You know what? I realized I got to the point where I said, fuck extra features. My website is fine. My checkout form is fine. I can take the credit card information on a sales call, and that's how they're going to subscribe to me. Subscribe to my fucking services. Enrollment automation. That's how I'm going to stack their fucking membership fees every single month. Because they have to do that shit. That is my mentality. I have to do it. It's essential. What else? Was I stuck in the past? Yes. I made a mistake, guys. I'm going to be extremely open with you. My mistake, my biggest fuck up was when I took it like pure theory. For example, before I call anyone, I started writing the objections and all the handlers, the calling scripts, the sales call scripts, blah blah fuck, discovery scripts, discovery phase within the sales call. So I wrote all that fucking catalog on notebooks. This is one of them. Fuck. This is one of them. Notebooks. Guess what happened after that? I got overwhelmed. For me, it was like a brand new philosophy. Yeah. A brand new philosophy. It has its own objection handlers. It's like a way of living. A way of conversation. You need, I mean, of course, at some point I will need to internalize every single written word. Every single one of them is important. Every single one of those fucking words that I wrote here inside those notebooks, every single one of them, I mean, is persuasive, is related to the market. But I realized like most of it was garbage. Most of it was smart to say, nice to put together, but not practical. Scripted, so obviously. My problem was I got stuck with theory without taking any action. And that thing drained me. It genuinely drained me. Fuck. But at the time, I was so desperate to have and to build my custom cold calling software. When did that idea come to me? Honestly, I remember me telling my Syrian business associate that I was going to build my own cold calling software with PowerShell. When did I discover that? Man, I am so ambitious. I swear to God. I mean, apart from the mistakes that I made in the past, apart from the fuck-ups, apart from the transgender controversy, I am so smart and I persevered. I built the cold calling software. I built it. Yeah, I have it now. But I can't afford to keep using it. because it has its own costs. Twilio has its own costs. Okay. You know what? I'm broke. I am broke. I still have in my bank account like a 20 euros, 23 euros. 18 of them are gonna go within 2 days to the 5G internet bill. And how many? Just 4, 5? 5 euros I'm gonna still have. 5 euros. What am I gonna do with that? Life sucks. I am at my fucking lowest level of financial capacity. Fuck it sucks. Why am I saying this shit to the camera? Do I take a pride in it? No, I'm saying this shit to the camera because it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I take responsibility for me being broke. I wasted so much time on theory without implementing nothing. I wasted so much time trying to perfect everything. But I mean, I could find the tens of thousands of schools in the United States. So, like within I have one single document that has all those fucking schools. Nice to have that in every single county. See the schools there and reach out to them in person. That's cool to have. But if you don't take any action, that doesn't mean anything. Truly. Who the fuck cares? Is life hard? Where am I stuck right now? I am stuck at the point where, you know what, I gave up everything. I would do market research. I would analyze. I just built where the bullshit habits now. Habits that opened my eyes to the world and how money moved in the world and how big corporations, multinational and national corporations were built and founded in the first place. So I realized all that. I studied it. I made money my religion. It was all I thought about. But it was pure theory. You know what? I regret one thing. If there is one thing that I regret me not taking action. When I was in fucking Egypt, once I fucking first started. You know what? I wanted to take action. I swear to God. You know, I always, every single time, I sit here and, you know what? These moments come to me. I sit here and realize like how big of a winner I was. I've always been a winner. When I was in Egypt at the age of fucking 18, I did not make excuses. I used my fucking Egyptian WhatsApp phone number to reach out to businesses in Pakistan, in India, in Brazil, in Mexico, some UK. I tried to reach out to them. And guess what happened after that? My WhatsApp account got fucking suspended. And I tried to buy as many SIM cards as I could, but then I realized that it was unsustainable. So I stopped it because I could not afford SIM cards anymore. So I got a job instead of phone calling. But I started this shit as a call caller. Yeah, I agree. I started my sales journey started from cold calling. No. Did it? No, it started from cold calling and then I switched to emails. Right? Yeah. So emails, spent a long time sending emails. Man, I remember me. I regret that, honestly, yeah. I was in Egypt, like mindlessly sending emails all day long. I used LinkedIn without understanding its value. I would reach out to people, some generic cowards on Instagram. I'd look up things like that can be counted on fingers, like dating coaches. How many dating coaches are there in the world? Yeah, plenty, but are they as numerous as martial arts schools in the US? No. And most of them are individuals. When I'm selling a school, I'm selling a business. So a business is more likely to pay my subscription fees more regularly than a fucking dork personal trainer, or not trainer, but online influencer or garbage like that. It pisses me off. But I tried to sell them shit. What did I try to sell them? Sign-ups. Oh, like, yeah. You know, that was it. I understood that dating coaches were selling courses and something like that. So I offered the chance to advertise on Facebook and on behalf of those fucking dating coaches. And that was it. Like marketing middleman. Tried to pitch myself that way. But it didn't work out. Did I try with it? Yeah. I knew the idea was shit. So I didn't try that hard. You know what? I've always, I swear to God, I just wanted, I don't know how else to say that. I just wanted to, if I want to try with something, I need it like to be a very long journey. Do you remember the 10-year promise I made myself when I first came to Vienna? Yeah. If I try with something, I need it to be long. I need it to take at least 6 months from my time. I need it to be a massive task. Not a shit task though, to dating coaches. Go on Instagram, type dating coaches. You're gonna see some, yeah. But, I mean, there are too little. Too few, I mean. There's too few fucking dating coaches out there. It's not about them being numerous or not. It's about you actually being able to provide a value for them. At the time, I was not tech savvy. Didn't understand automation. Didn't understand AI. Didn't understand web. Didn't understand building websites. I was a dummy. I was like, yeah, try and make money online. Gurus, money gurus, courses, SMMA and garbage. Fuck. SMMA. How many people still do SMMA? When, man, every single time I sit here and doubt myself, I remember the gym. I remember the boxing gym I trained in for months here in fucking Vienna in the 23rd. I'm not gonna say its name, but every single time I would train, I'd see some fucking photographers, videographers with cameras filming and shit, and I would start to think like, because I don't care. I need to know when I was in there. Okay, although I was training, but I'm a businessman. I was born as a businessman, so I just analyzed how money was moving all the time. I would do that. So while I was training, I'd look at these fucking videographers with their cameras. And I'd sit there and think, well, okay, how money is moving? This dojo owner hired a marketing agency that hired a videographer. So that was business. This marketing agency reached out to the dojo owner and took money from him that way. Subscription fees. Maybe one-time fee, who cares? But money moved. Money moved outside of the chains. Outside of the rules of the regime. There's something hidden. I need a scale. I need massive scale. I needed massive scale. This is why I was so fucking desperate to get to the path, to get to the solution, to the source of information. And I figured it out, found it. I have a document that shows me every single martial arts school in the US. And I can call every single one of them. I'm gonna fail. Maybe. We have 50 states, right? I'm in California. I'm doing this alphabetically. Yeah, alphabetically. So starting from C, I don't expect myself to fucking get paid till Wyoming. Once I just maybe Colorado. Who knows? Maybe I'm gonna try all the fucking counties in every single state, and every single phone number I dial is gonna say no, fuck you, or voicemail is gonna get ignored, or I'm gonna get fucking told off. Who knows what's gonna happen? This is the beauty of it. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up. Money is there. I know it's there. I know that there's a whole bunch of dojo owners who don't have websites. I know that there's a whole bunch of dojo owners who don't understand how big their league is when it comes to their follow-up. And I can provide value to the market. I can provide value. I genuinely believe that. Why do I keep, fucking up verbally here in front of a fucking camera every time? Because I don't want to be perfect. I just deliberately make a lot of grammatical mistakes and pronunciation mistakes. So you get fucking confused. Okay, you understand that Mr. Allegrini is ambitious. Yeah. You know what? I cut out. I did not tell you that I tried to send like recorded videos recorded videos and emails. I'm not saying it didn't work, but I'm saying it genuinely was exhausting to me. Am I lazy? No. But I didn't get, the reply rate was so low. If you compare the reply rate of a fucking video link that's included in an email that doesn't get noticed anywhere, to the reply rate of a call that a dojo owner picks up if I'm calling during the business hours, then there's a big difference between the conversion rate. And if I need the hardest and the quickest money, I need calls. Don't need fucking demo video. I'll give you a demo. What do you mean demo? Am I lazy? Am I saying this shit out of laziness? Or I need to fucking focus on the driving license? Driving license is like my life and blood. I know, I want it, I need it. Motherfuckers. Yeah. So, yeah, for a very long time, I was like sending emails, recording videos, and being lost. Reading on the phone, reading about business, configuring supercars, configuring shit. But, I was lost. I knew that I was avoiding something that was bigger than me. I knew that I was avoiding something that was harder, way harder. And that thing was cold calls. I have my software. All I need is like, 500 euros to keep cold calling all day long. From 3:30 in the morning till fucking 12 o'clock in the morning. Till midnight. Gonna keep cold calling. I'm not gonna use the scripts, fuck scripts. I'm speaking off the top of my head. I understand the industry, I understand the basics. I don't need no fucking scripts. If someone says I'm not interested, I try to fucking, go back and forth with them. Even if I fuck up at the beginning, my strategies are gonna get better and better. I don't wanna sound scripted. I don't wanna be reading off a teleprompter. Fuck teleprompters. Fuck script. I tried social media, it was laziness. I tried emails, it was laziness. Video sending, laziness, doesn't get replies. But emails, if you get so persuasive on a phone call, this is it. No matter how persuasive you are in your presentation, that interaction is not live. You're not gonna get them to make any decision, will you? But if you master the interaction of phone calls, then you master their mind. You master their decision making. That cognitive bias they have. And once you have that thing, once you nail phone calls and closing phone pitching is absolutely essential. I know a lot of you are laughing at me. Say, oh, old school, actually I made money with the crypto. Cool, I enjoy doing this shit. Not because I'm passionate about it, because of its unconventionality. Not many people do that, right? So many people want to make money quickly. They want to make money from trading. They want to put $20 and turn it into 20,000. But it's shit. Doesn't get any results. Life is fair, The more you give to life, the more you get back from it. And I absolutely believe that. For a very long time, especially after you avoid fun, especially when you have a zero attention mentality when it comes to females, this is it. This gotta be your fucking identity. You need to have an identity that's like zero attention personality. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation is, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter what they're doing, zero attention. If you keep it at zero, you're guaranteed to fucking win. That's it. So this is the secret. This was the secret. It was the secret to my unlimited energy, unlimited power. I was always powerful. I was always full of energy. I always wanted to attack. Man, I swear to God, I'm the hardest working person I've ever fucking seen. I'm the hardest working person I've ever seen. In winter, I would finish from my dishwashing job, go back on the train, see people together, laughing, drinking, having fun, making jokes, kissing each other. But I never felt that FOMO. I never felt like, oh, I'm missing out. No. My eyes were on some other things. I'm missing out. What am I missing out on? I'm missing out on being fucking rich. That's what I'm missing out on. Missing out on private jets, supercars, super yachts. If you think about it, I mean, obviously the world is easy. I mean, for a very long time, me just thinking about the world gave me, I wouldn't even say motivation, but it gave me mental fortitude. It was like super yacht, yeah, private jet. It gave me mental fortitude, but not anymore. Because life changed, my circumstances changed, my location changed since I first came to this fucking country. A lot of things happened. So what now? What's the next step? Am I gonna be begging on the fucking street? There is an alternative, which I don't prefer, which is me getting a job. I don't want a fucking job. No, I wanna sit here. I want to sit here and do exactly what I'm supposed to do exactly what God wants me to do. I want to prepare for my fucking exams. Listen, I already applied. Sounds bullshit. Sounds brokey. Sounds poor as fuck. I applied for the social benefits from the city of Vienna. And they're gonna send me that money. It should be at least 2,000 because they pay retrospectively. So I applied in May. They're gonna give me the money in July, perhaps. I have no fucking clue. But they have to. They fucking have to. That's how it goes. 3 months. This is it. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with what? Now, motivation. What do I want to get done? Yeah, I'm going to the gym. You know what? For a very long time, I tried, man. When I just was, gazing at the progress I made when I first came here into Vienna. The progress, I'm so stubborn. I am stubborn as fuck. You know what? I've always been a winner. I've never been a quitter. Every fucking day I ran. Every day I did it. Till my legs kinda broke. I swear to God. I swear to the Lord above. I ran every fucking day. Till the day my legs broke. Almost. So to the point where I was not able. To the point I was just walking like this. I know it has a word, but no. Okay, forgot it. It has a word. Lumping perhaps. I was lumping, but it pissed me off. To the point where I ran every fucking day for what do you mean for? Came here in May 22nd. And I kept that fucking progress till November 22nd. No, when did I first get sick? Late October. So how many months? 4 months. 4 or 5 months almost. 5 months. Every fucking day I did it. I ran, woke up, ran. My life was war. My life was fucking war every day. Because I made it that way. I wanted it to be that way. And I went to the gym every fucking day. I trained every fucking day. If I could go and attend a boxing class every day, I would have done it. But I tried to attend as many boxing classes and sparring sessions as I fucking could. I did it anyway. But I was so stubborn. In the boxing, I swear to God, in the boxing gym, I was the fucking most, I was the dick. I was the dick of the class. Arrogant. I made a lot of progress in the boxing gym. And I kind of miss out. I miss that shit. I miss it now. I miss the fucking person I became after I boxed consistently for months and months, after I attended every single day, every single class, every single sparring session. Progress was insane in the boxing gym. And what stopped me? My injury. Got injured, started going to the hospital, started being lazy, started jerking off for a few times. Pissed me off. It's just because I don't know. You know what? This is why I'm gonna admit the mistake I made. Because I had built my entire identity on physical pain and fighting and something I called combative body language. Right? So that was my life. I forgot that I came here to get rich. I forgot what my duty was. I forgot that I was in the jaws of a tiger. I forgot that I was just being theoretical about making money without taking any action, without calling anybody. Man, how did I avoid phone calls for that period of time? For such long period of time. Why? Why did I do it? I avoided the phone calls. I made the fuck ups. I made the mistakes. It was all me. I blame myself. But in the end, I'm gonna win. No? I still have that belief. You know what? Me talking to you consistently, yeah, actually helped me build that belief that in the end I'm gonna win. Because I talk to you and fuck up and I make the mistakes. You know what? Yeah, perhaps I could polish my talk a lot more right in front of the camera, but the reason why I don't give a fuck about the mistakes I make here, the reason why I just speak, I don't even maintain, consistent eye contact with the camera. I just speak like an idiot somehow. I do it deliberately. Because in order for me to be open about all the kind of weaknesses I have. Because I know that this shit, no matter what you consider it to be now, is going to be gone in the future. Because I will never quit. I will never betray my audience. This is a promise from me. I never betray my God either. But I have to pray Isha. It's time. Time's due, no? 45. Yeah. Ablution and prayer. It's almost time for me to fucking wind down. Wind in, wind up, wind in. I don't fucking know. Wind. It's my time to unwind. Fuck unwinding. What do you mean? Unwind when you're asleep. You're playing Fortnite. What do you mean Fortnite? You're a fucking loser. Unwind when you are asleep. I'm looking at fucking Instagram and getting pissed off. I see fucking kids. Nobody's losers, jackasses, dumbasses, driving Lamborghinis, driving supercars, and I'm sitting there. A lot of people have supercars. Where is mine? I wanted a supercar, but I didn't ask myself that. My actions were going to lead me by a supercar. You know what? Talking about supercars, that's extremely important. Yesterday, I just genuinely, all of a sudden, I started doing actual calculations. Because instead of living in a fantasy, instead of sitting there and saying, one day I'm gonna buy a supercar, one day I'm gonna buy a yacht, blah, 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 blah. No. I have a product that I sell to dojos in the US. That's the first thing. The second thing is, this product has a price, membership fee, setup fee first month, and then recurring membership fees every single month. That's how I priced my product. So the integration with the Stripe is ready, and my payment gateway is ready. So yesterday I was thinking about the Lamborghini. I was like, bro, how many clients do I need? See, measurable metrics. Measurable is key. Most of you just want to save for a Lamborghini. Fuck saving. You need to calculate it. You need to do the math and take action. So, right now, since I took action today already, I sent voicemails, told you I had 2 fucking calls, 2 conversations that rejected me. Who cares, man? I keep trying. No matter how fucking hard you push me down, can I get up and work again and attack again, give it my absolute best. Because this is it. This is how I live my life. I can't sit there and half-ass anything. When I was telling you, when I was in the boxing gym, I sweated the most. I sweated the most. I worked the hardest. I trained. I punched with the most amount of power. When I was in the gym lifting weights, I trained for the longest period of time. I say this without irony. I told you about my fucking gym regimen at the time. But especially in the first 3-4 months, I was going nuts. I'd go to the gym 3-4 hours a day, lifting weights and shit. I was obsessed. No, actually, for me it was not obsession, but it was like a replacement for my previous invisibility. So that's why I spent a lot of... I was talking about the gym. When I was there in the gym training, I literally gave it my best. You'd see me, I sweated the most in the gym, fitness gym. I lifted, perhaps I did not lift the fucking heaviest weights, but I lift weights for as many times as I could, and more times than everybody else. That was about it. So consistency and action and repetition. And I got the results I wanted then. Since I got the results, new problems came. Fuck it. Man, this is life. You're navigating life by yourself and with your audience as well. So you might as well get used to it. Because life is shit. Is there anything else? I was telling you about how hardworking I am. So if I take that fucking dedication I ran every single day to the point where my leg kind of broke, and I just get it. I'm not saying this just out of exaggeration. I mean, they suspended that my fucking lower leg needed to be, what's that word, decapitated or something like that, to be cut because of fucking swallowing. I don't want to talk about it again. It pisses me off. It didn't happen. I ignored them. Said fuck you. God is gonna heal me. I don't need you fucking doctors. All you do is jerk off and be lazy all day long. Fuck you. Don't respect you. Anyway, so talking about to those people, and guess what happened after that? I said, okay, if I give that dedication to money, what would happen? If I give all the fucking things in the world, all the energy, I did not stop going to the gym. I just stopped going to the boxing gym simply because I could not afford it. I stopped running simply because I realized how pointless it was. It was just energy consuming. I'm not against energy consuming, but if I want to spend energy, if I want to sweat to that point, I might as well get something back from it. If I go to the gym, okay. And even the gym frequency, I reduced it like 4 times a week maximum. 4 times a week, 3-4 times. That's how I train right now, because I'm focused on money. Focused on money, getting the driver's license. See, different goals, different objectives, different life events. That's how life is. Motherfuckers. What's the next step? Next step is me passing this exam on the 29th, 2 weeks from now. Me continuing to study every single day till the exam comes. And me fucking doing like 30 calls to US counties every single day. I know where I am. I know that the path is long. Rejection is inevitable. But it's worth it. I guarantee you it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, you're gonna suffer either way. Think about it. I mean, this suffering, you know what? I'm saving myself a lot of time. This is the smartest suffering on planet Earth. Most people in my age go through the same suffering to just master the game, right? They experience this shit with dating, and they struggle with dating. They struggle with rejection and blah, 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 till they finally find a female they can fuck. That's how they approach it. But for me, it's the other way around. I need to get people to pay me first. And then I'm gonna worry about the other shit later. Of course. I don't care about casual shit. I've got my own beliefs, my own principles, and my own religion that do not allow me to be that fucking hedonistic coward. Yes, I'm different. Built different all the time. Okay. No more talk, I'm done. Yeah, that's all about it. I just wanted to tell you that. Gonna keep focused on... I forgot to tell you that I jumped on a fucking interview It was a sales call between me and a martial arts, a BJJ school owner in Alameda, California. We jumped on a video call together. We jumped on a Zoom call. And it was shit. Like the Zoom, I got kicked out of Zoom because I had the free plan, and he had to rejoin and rejoin 5, 6 times. I swear to God, to the point where we arrived at payment. We arrived to the payment, fucking the checkout form. Started asking for the credit card information, and Zoom kicked him out. Nightmare. It's fucking nightmare. I will never do that shit again. It pissed me off, but I tried. I had one conversation, yeah. Motherfuckers. Still trying with it. It is gonna work. It is gonna work. I believe in the process. I believe in the work. You know what? I challenge you. Every single day I'm gonna sit here and talk shit. Talk shit about this startup and how successful it's gonna be and how money it's gonna make me. I was born with nothing, and you know my situation. You know that I'm poor as fuck when I came from Syria. My narrative is insane. Motherfucker.